Now that you've completed this part, I'll just turn off the grid for a minute. You should be able to make a solid of this using the dimensions provided here. We know that the thickness is 1 inch. So see if you can make your solid. Pause the video, go see if you can do it, and then play the video to continue on when you're done. Hopefully at this time you were able to do it. You've already paused the video, you did it yourself, and you're just going to go verify it's correct by watching this video. If you didn't get it, you'll see the steps here. So this is the profile. Before I went into it, before I went and made a solid, I analyzed it. So I picked the analysis tab and I use sketch analysis in the features. So I'm using sketch analysis feature to verify I have 3 circles that are closed. And the profile is closed. If this is not closed, it does not make the solid properly, and also the NC programming group cannot machine this part. When I go to used edges, everything looks good. Okay, all those are constrained, so I can go on to the next one, which is to verify it's constrained. Now, it's saying under constrained. I just want to warn you of this. When you go to this one and then it will tell me some points are not constrained. Oh God, I don't see them. The problem is this axis I created, it has points at the end that's not identified, so it doesn't know what to do with them. I thought I would easily find them, but I don't see them here. And I can't make them construction. So one thing you should be aware of when you're making axes like center lines, or as I did, when you go and analyze this, you may think, Dave said I can't make it because it's under constraint, but for some reason I can't get those points at the ends of those axes to get recognized as being constrained, so just be aware that's probably the issue. Alright, once that part's done, you can exit, and I've already created my solid. Notice when I double click this, my constraints are on the front when I rotate this around. Okay, if you didn't reverse the direction, then your constraints are sitting on the front like this, or on the back. See, when I go to rotate it, those constraints are sitting on the back. The constraint should be on the front, not the back. We want, when I go to the front view, I want those constraints sitting on the front. It looks like they're sitting on the front, but really they're on the back. So when I go to rotate this, that is incorrect. So I'm just going to hit that reverse direction. Preview. Select OK. Go back to my ISO view, and that's complete. So again, starting this from scratch, making sure the sketch one is highlighted, go into the pad feature, inverse the direction, select OK. And that is how I created my solid. Again, if you did yours wrong, to change anything on CATIA, you just double click it. So I double click this. If I reverse the direction, that's probably how a lot of you did that, which is fine. But I want you to go back and modify it. You don't have to delete it and start over. Just double click it, reverse the direction, preview that, and make sure your constraints are on the front view, which is where they belong. We don't want constraints on the back, we want them on the front. Select OK. So when I go make my drawing, the front view is going to look like this, and all the dimensions on the drawing will be on the front, and then we'll match the constraints in my 3D part. Okay, the next step will be to create a drawing. I'll make a video for that.